Hey everyone, so in today's videos, I will be demonstrating how to make bún bò Huế, a spicy Vietnamese noodle soup that's super delicious and full of flavor. But before we get into the cooking, let's take a quick trip back in time and talk about where this dish comes from, the city of Huế. Huế used to be the capital of Vietnam and is famous for its royal cuisine, meaning dishes that were once made for emperors. Bún bò Huế reflects that royal style because it's bagged with bold flavor, spices, and rich broth. The word bún means noodle, bò means beef, and Huế is the city, so it literally means beef noodle soup from Huế. Compared to pho, bún bò Huế is spicier, saltier, and use round noodle instead of flat one. It really shows how unique Huế cuisine is. Alright, now that we know the history, it's time to cook. But first, let's get ready. Okay, now we're ready. Let's start cooking bún bò Huế. Here's all the ingredients you need. Some of it is optional if you want the soup to have extra spices. Okay, first step, I'm gonna prep the ingredient like lemongrass, garlic, and onion. Instead of cutting them one by one, I'm just gonna throw everything into the blender. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of chili or satay that helps give the broth that nice red color and it's spicy, which is super important for bún bò Huế. Next, I'm taking a full lemongrass and smashing it with a wooden stick. Okay, so after I finish smashing the lemongrass, I'm gonna bundle it together. I just take a few pieces and tie them up using one of the stalk. Like this. This way it stays together when we cook it in the broth later. Next, I'm gonna cut up some pineapple. You don't need a lot, just a few chunks to add a sweetness to the broth. Next, I'm peeling a white onion and then cutting it in half. For the bobo onion, I just peel it and take out the inside, I don't cut it. Then I get some ginger and just cut it into pieces. Next, I grab the beef muscle and wash it thoroughly to get it clean. Now, I add some water into the big pot. Some ginger and salt. The salt helps make the meat more soft and tender. Then, I add the beef and cook everything for about 2 hours to make a rich broth. After 2 hours, I take the beef out and wash it again to make sure it's clean and not too greasy. Now, I come back to the pot and take out the ginger and everything floating on the top, just to make the broth more clean and clear. Now, I'm going to put everything in, the lemongrass, onion, purple onion, and pineapple into the pot. Next, I'm going to add the mixture I prepared earlier from the first step and I will fry it to bring out the flavor. Now, I'm putting the beef back in so it can soak up all the flavor from the ingredient. And the soul of this dish is the shrimp paste. It gives the broth that unique, rich flavor you can't get anywhere else. You can add about 2 scoops of shrimp paste into the pot, then pour in about 500 milliliters of water. And remember, this part is important. When the broth starts boiling, let it boil for about 1 minute, then turn off the heat. After that, scoop out all the foam or stuff that rises to the top to keep the broth clear and tasty. After that, let the broth sit and cool down so the shrimp paste can settle at the bottom. Then carefully scoop only the clear water from the top. Don't get the bottom part. It's super salty and will mess up the flavor. This will give you about 250 milliliters. Now you can take out the beef and all the other ingredients. We just want the broth now. Now I'm going to slice the beef into pieces so it's ready to serve with the noodle later. Now I'm going to add another 1 liter of water into the pot to balance out the flavor and make enough broth for serving. Next, I'm going to pour in the shrimp paste water we saved earlier. After that, I will add the fried mixture from earlier into the pot too. Now it's time to season the broth. 1 teaspoon of seasoning powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 3 teaspoons of fish sauce. This helps balance all the flavor and give the broth that delicious taste. Now I come back to the pot and pour in all the seasoning. Then I will give it a little taste. You can adjust it based on your own taste, if you like it saltier or sweeter. Alright, while we let the broth shimmer, let's talk about the noodle. The type of noodle we use for bún bò Huế is really important. It's a thick, round white noodle that helps soak up all that rich flavor. Boil some water and cook this noodle until it's soft and chewy. This step doesn't take too long, but it really makes the dish come together. After the noodles are cooked, I'm gonna drain them, give them a quick rinse, and then place them in some cold water with ice. This helps stop the cooking and keeps the noodle nice and chewy. Not too soft. It also makes the taste fresher when we serve them with the broth. Now it's time to put everything together. I'm just gonna grab a bowl, add in some noodles, a few slices of the beef, and pour the hot soup on top. Then I can add some pork roll and finish it off with some fresh veggies like bean sprouts, herbs, and maybe a little lamb. And that's it. Bún bò Huế is ready to eat. And now the best part. I'm gonna have my mom to try it too because she's the real judge when it's come to Vietnamese food.
Good job. Very good.
So overall, to make bún bò Huế, it takes a lot of steps. From prepping all the ingredients like lemongrass, onion, and garlic, to boiling the beef, making the shrimp paste water, and putting everything together with the right seasoning. But in the end, it's totally worth it. It's a dish that's full of flavor and history from Huế, and now you know how to make it too. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you get to try bún bò Huế one day, or even make it yourself.